There has been now 64 confirmed commercial flights around the world that has crashed this year. We just got to February. To put in perspective, last year worldwide, there was only 36 commercial plane crashes. 36. We're almost double that, and we haven't made it past February. What the hell is going on? Because at this point, a car ride from Florida to California is not looking that bad. At one point in time, taking a flight was considered the safest form of travel. But out of the 7 flights that had crashed on US soil this year, 0 passengers have survived. All perished. God rest their souls. Personally, I've been in several car crashes. And I can tell you, I've walked out of every single one. With bumps and bruises, but I've walked out. If you're in a plane and it happens to crash, you will be lucky to have first responders even find your body.
No, not again. Why? It now is every week. Now it's literally every week. What's going on with the aviation field? Every time I go online, I'm seeing an article about a different plane crashing. Now, I know the government, they're doing a lot of hiring freezes with certain fields, and the aviation field was one of them. But man, I ain't know it's this bad. Y'all be careful.
We're in Toronto. We just landed. Our plane crashed. It's upside down. Fire department's on site. Upside down. Everybody, most people appear to be okay. We're all getting off. Some smoke going on.
Train has derailed in the western Mass town of Wendell. This train wasn't carrying hazard materials. It was carrying dry goods. So we understand right now there is no threat to the public and nobody was hurt. Crews are trying, though, to clean up this area and asking people to stay away. Right now, it isn't clear yet what caused that derailment. David?
Next tonight, officials are investigating a massive explosion at a manufacturing plant in northeastern Pennsylvania. 11 people, including 4 firefighters, were injured. First responders from several different counties were called in to battle the flames. Officials say the blast caused major damage to the plant. Residents were told to shelter in place. And officials in Fort Lauderdale are keeping a close eye on the city's coastline. This weekend, beaches were closed for a time after balls of tar were spotted on the shoreline. Swimmers were told to stay away. Other beaches in the area also reported seeing the oily substances. The Coast Guard is now investigating. When we come back, the major recall involving baked goods because of possible listeria contaminations, dozens of different products. To the index now, a major consumer recall tonight involving 60 varieties of baked goods because of concerns over listeria contamination. About 2 million products, some were sold at Dunkin' Donuts. All were made before December 13th. There's a full list on the FDA's website.
It was the biggest explosion I've ever heard in my life. It was just terrifying.
This morning, new reaction to a massive explosion rocking Sagertown, Pennsylvania, where a fire broke out at this manufacturing plant.
We just had a major explosion.
Firefighters were dispatched to the Parker Lord plant yesterday after a fire alarm went off. With heavy smoke billowing from the building, part of the plant suddenly exploded.
So you just heard kaboom, and the whole building shook. Things on the bar moved, the ceiling tiles moved, and before you knew it, we were evacuating.
At least 6 firefighters and 7 workers at the plant were taken to local hospitals. Residents in a 3-mile radius were told to shelter in place for several hours.